Good evening, everyone. The Michigan Tech men's basketball team looks to get back in the win column tonight at Purdue Northwest. Tech dropped the 63-59 decision to NMU last Saturday, but there were positives that give the Huskies a chance to get a road victory. If you look hard enough, you can find a silver lining in almost every loss. For Michigan Tech last Saturday, that silver lining was the shooting of Negaunte's Trent Bell. He made 6 three-pointers on the way to a team-high 22 points.
It's easier for me to shoot threes than people like Dawson because he's always got a guard hounding him, and I got big guys on me normally because that's just the matchup that there is, and so it's a lot easier for me to get open for three. I like playing on the perimeter more just because I'm kind of undersized for a big.
We've said all along that Trent can really shoot, and it came out on Saturday against Northern, and it was good for him. He's not going to shoot that well every game, but I hope it just gives him an idea that he can be that guy. If he doesn't take 8 threes a game, if he takes 3 or 4 threes a game and is successful and confident, that's what we want out of him.
Purdue Northwest is in the basement of the GLIAC North with a 2-9 record. The Pride has given up 972 points in those 11 league games. The Huskies have allowed just 760 points in 11 contests. But Tech head coach Kevin Luke knows those tendencies can change on the road.
They've beaten Wayne State, who beat us. Their scores have not reflected how they're growing as a program. Purdue Northwest plays hard every possession. They're playing 11 guys, and they don't get tired, and they play hard. And at home, that could be an issue for us.
Tip-off from Hammond, Indiana is set for 8 o'clock Eastern Time, or a few minutes after the women's game. And it turned out to be good news for both the Michigan Tech teams last night. The men, after a big second half of outscoring Purdue Northwest 52-31 with all right, just keep it rolling. It turned out to be pretty good for Michigan Tech, both the men and women. The men outscored Purdue Northwest 52-31 in the second half with 9 three-pointers, and the Huskies defeated the Pride 75-67. All 5 starters were in double figures. Brian Heath had 17. North Central's Dawson Bilski had 15, and Negaunte's Trent Bell had 12. Earlier in the women's game, Elizabeth Kelleher did not miss a shot from the floor. She ended up with 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Michigan Tech's women had 20 steals in the 67-49 win over Purdue Northwest. The news not so good for NMU. Despite a career-high 21 points from Darby Youngstrom, the women lost to Wisconsin Parkside 72-64. NMU was outscored 14-6 in the second quarter, and at 8 points, for some reason, ended up being the difference. The men went into overtime, but dropped a 71-65 decision to the Rangers. Isaiah Johnson had 21, Naba Eccles 18 for NMU. On the Lake Superior State side, news also not good. The women were soundly defeated by Northwood 71-41. Marquette's Hunter Vidala had 13 points and 6 rebounds for the Timberwolves, and the men dropped a 90-85 score to the Timberwolves in double overtime. One boys high school game took place last night, believe it or not, in the Copper Country. Calumet holds off Houghton at 46-45. Matt Ojala had 27 points and 16 rebounds for the Copper Kings. George Butt-Villas had 26 points for the Gremlins. 2 girls' games were held. Calumet had 6 players between 8 and 12 points in the 66-47 win over Lantz, and another easy victory for St. Ignace. Emily Covey, who had 21 points, all in the first half, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals, as St. Ignace remained undefeated by defeating Pickford 69-19. Okay, to the dreaded board of postponed games. Girls basketball, Marquette at Westwood. Do not have a makeup date yet. Houghton and Escanaba will try tomorrow. Kingsford and Forest Park will choose another day, along with Chaslon, Lakeland, and Hubble. Baraga and Jeffers. North Central at Norway. Republic Michigami at Stevenson. Rapid River and Kearney Nato will try February 16th. That's a Saturday, I think. North Dickinson and Bark River Harris on February 28th. Also postponed and trying another date. Munising and Mid-Penn on February 23rd. Superior Central and Big Bay Denac on the 20th. Ironwood at Bayfield postponed, along with Watersmeet and Ontonagon. You can throw in Uintral Creek and Dollar Bay. Ishpeming boys in West Iron County will try again on the 13th. Manistee girls in Iron Mountain will try another day. And the wrestling at Ishpeming and the swimming at Marquette will not be made up. Escanaba's hockey game with Kingsford will be made up. They just have not chosen a date.